Whoa! What is up? No Win Mafia, No Windy Sleeps family.
Team!
Family. How we doing today? We're doing a little Barbells and Barber with the GOAT, Nico. Been cutting me for a long time. We're really going to hit on a bunch of different things, you know, kind of how fitness and you know, the look with barbers and getting your hair cut and having the confidence, they all go hand in hand. We're going to talk about habit building, routine with haircuts, how everyone's holding up during the virus, how we miss our barbers during the virus, just a little bit of everything. So it's going to be the first one. We're going to have a series of this, so hope you guys enjoy it. We're just going to dive right into some stuff for sure.
And we got Sky running around in the background. So if you see a little Arctic fox,
or keep it a little casual. It's going to be more like the barber shop. There she is, the GOAT.
Yo, so how you holding up during all this? Are you doing any in-home clients? Or?
No, not really. In the beginning, I was kind of nervous on this situation, just like everyone else was. So I'm trying to squeeze as many of my clients, pretty much that I had booked up for that week, trying to get them in. Took care of them about like the first week and a half until shit really started getting serious. And after that, I kind of called it quits after that for myself and everyone else, you know.
And you cut Brandon too, right?
I do, yeah.
Except for me, I begged Nico to never stop cutting me.
Well, because we always talk about, or something you always discuss, is it goes hand in hand, right? I mean, in terms of fitness and wellness and aesthetically pleasing looking, right? You want to look in the mirror and be satisfied with what you see for the most part. I don't think that's necessarily vain. I think
you look good, you feel good.
Yeah,
Confidence.
exactly.
It's a confidence builder.
It's for you. I mean, I'm not one to talk. I walk in with my curly fucking head all over the place and my weird looking mustache for the most part. But I always stay relatively tightened up in the back and in the front and shit like that. But
you feel better, right?
You get exactly. I mean, that's exactly why I do it, because you know I want my appearance to look
so they can see root too.
So I'm a professional, but you get cuts every Friday.
Every Friday. I actually, so like for me, a big piece of it is that, and this might come off vain, but it doesn't mean to be. So for me, the best advice I ever got is you can't make a first impression twice. And I just believe of trying to, if that's the style you have or if you care about it, you know, being as clean cut, looking as professional as often as possible. And for me, that starts with a haircut. You know, it shows that you pay attention to all the small details, having your beard lined up, you know, your hair lined up. And then again, with that is the confidence piece of it. There's no better feeling than when you walk out of a barber shop with a fresh cut, fresh lineup. Like, to me, that's better than sex for me, honestly. Like that feeling. Yeah.
And I don't think it is vain. It could be misconstrued as vain.
Yeah.
For sure.
Depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah, of course. Depends on who you're talking to. Because, I mean, there's dudes with hair, like myself, like I used to be hair halfway down my back, and I would tighten it up with a bun, but I was confident as shit anyway every day. You know what I mean?
My old barber, yo, like if you would look at him, never would think he cuts hair.
Yeah.
Ever. Hair down to his ass, phenomenal barber, but he had confidence. That's what he wanted. It made him feel good. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah. It made him feel good. Like, but if you looked at him, you wouldn't be like, yo, you get fucking fresh cuts.
Yeah.
And he did. That's all he did. He gave fresh cuts, and he felt confident doing it. But if someone else would look at him, they'd be like, oh, that guy's probably not too confident about himself. Or even take care of himself. How's he going to take care of someone else?
There's a huge correlation that, like with the fitness industry, most people that care about taking care of their body and the way it looks, it goes right into you know, haircuts and what do we call it, self-love.
Yeah, because you don't want to be ripped up going to DJs with a shitty ass haircut. Don't work like that.
Yeah, it's definitely not vain. Like I said, it could be misconstrued as vain, but
I had Nico come to my wedding the day of, so we have the freshest cut, so it wasn't like 2 days before when we had to drive out to Pennsylvania. So I went on Thursday, so he drove out to Pennsylvania and cut us the morning of my wedding, me and my groomsmen. So we started the day off fresh cuts, get that feel. We had some beers in the morning. It was like, it made the experience that day that much better. And you know, you're starting off feeling good.
Even for me, that was my first, that was my first wedding party I did as a barber.
oh yeah,
Yeah, so you know, it was pretty cool to be a part of something like that. You know, something he's gonna remember, I'll remember it.
Oh yeah.
It's gotta be better. Good experience.
When you have like a relationship too, like you don't just hire a random.
Yeah, because if I'm at some random dude's, you know, wedding and like I don't know anyone and like I don't know their
Nico woke me up hungover in the bed that morning.
this guy's just hungover. I was setting up, he came down like in a robe. Like,
Blood
he's like, yo, what day is it? I'm getting married.
Oh, we got married.
He's like, dude, you're getting married today. I was like, shh.
I'm like, yo, let's go, bro. I got 10 people, 2 hours. Let's go, sit down.
It was good though, like all our wedding pictures, like he's in our wedding pictures in our wedding album, you know, so.
Yeah, if you look at the ones in the church, if you look real deep, I'm right behind the priest in the back.
Hopefully we don't break up.
Give him a shape
so we'll have to take care of the wedding album.
So what do you get when you get a cut by Nico?
What do I get? One on top.
I should ask you.
Tell how you really started. We
Started
started
at like a, what, 5?
This kid came to me and he would get like a 5 on top and like a 4.5 on the side.
We fixed that.
And if he'd be back in like 3 days.
So Nick's in it too.
And then progressively it got shorter. And then we went 5 to a 4, 4 to a 3, 3 to a 2. Now we got a 1 and a skin fade, right?
1 in a skin fade, and then since quarantine, I've been shaving my own head.
That was the goal though, right? We always said that we were going to work towards
Always
picking you out, get that
Yeah,
beard.
because once I realized I was going bald.
But now I guess we don't have to work towards it.
Yeah.
Right now I guess that's it.
Yeah.
You do know that
You
haircut's the
still-
same price though, right?
No, you still shape up my beard better than I do, because I can't freaking see with my goddamn
You know what? Yo, I can't even shape up my own beard. Like in my mirror and everything, and it's my job. I can't even do it. It's just an angle, and you're just trying so hard, and like your eyes are like straining. Go home, try and shape yourself up, like back here or real here. Yo, your eyes will, by the time you go cross-eyed, start seeing stars. It's not fun.
But is it just the beard? Because you've been shaping yourself, like your hair up.
No, I gave myself a haircut like 2 weeks ago, and I swear to God, dude, I had to take a nap after because my eyes were so strained. Like I couldn't.
Because you gotta like peek out of the side.
Yeah, you're literally like doing this and like trying to like cut and like the angle's different in the mirror and it's difficult. But
You talk about cutting people, like one of the big reasons you like it. We kind of want to go into how you got into it, but because you impact people's lives. Like everyone's biggest day, usually a haircut is one of the most important things. So you're talking like people's first, school pictures.
I know a lot about
weddings. Like
that's what you can. That's what you really base it off of. Like you said, everyone's big day. But I never was interested in cutting hair. I was obsessed with getting my hair cut. I'd get a haircut every Thursday at 6 o'clock on the dot for like 3 years straight. And obsessed with it, and I got into physical therapy, physical training. I was studying for my NASM cert and everything, and I was really into that, going to school for it. I started doing physical therapy over in Nutley. And I just woke up one day and it wasn't for me. And I loved the fact that I was helping people. That's what I wanted to get into, and it was interesting for myself as well. But I was also, at the time, I was a physical therapist assistant, getting into everything. So they don't really need me, they're there 3-4 times a week. I'm kind of there to make sure they don't fall or something like that, So it kind of took the spark out of it for me. I wasn't feeling it anymore. It was all repetitive. I'm taking care of the same people, whether it be a 13-year-old kid coming in for soccer or an elderly person that fell and cracked their hip or something, And you're kind of pretty much in the beginning taking care of them the same way. It wasn't for me, and I just quit. I actually walked over to the barbershop because my barbershop was 2 blocks away. Got a haircut, I was feeling depressed, and I was like, I just quit my job. I don't even have a new one. I already quit my old one. And my barber was like, yo, you're so fucking anal with your hair. It pisses me off. He's like, you're so anal. He's like, why don't you just cut hair? He's like, if you're so particular and OCD about your own hair, he's like, imagine doing it on someone else. And I was like, no, not interested. My dad's a barber, not his whole life, probably about 10 years now he got into it. And he always told me, if you have passion for it, it's something that will always be there. People always need a haircut, and it's something that will most likely never get taken over by AI. Yeah. I can't picture you sitting here right now getting a haircut by a robot and it coming out good. So I got into it at first with the money, but I'm like, you know what? I know a lot of people. I used to promote for clubs and stuff back in the day. It just went hand in hand where it would all fall into my lap. And then I started really, really liking it because I'm an artistic person at heart. So I really started liking it. I started noticing that it was more definitely an art form than just a hobby. And I really got into it, and I noticed that it really, really could be a good career. A lot of people around here think that it's just a hobby or a side job and it's a little bit of money, and they're wrong. Because you do it the right way, you make sure you take care of your clients, and you make sure it's not only all about cutting hair, but customer service, everything falls into place. And then, you know, you guys, I'm sure you guys heard it before, you do something you love, it's not like you're working. So
No.
I don't feel like I'm working every day. Going to see my boys, talking, when my clients come in, like, I don't even notice I'm cutting their hair half the time. Like, I'm just cutting and, like, I'm done with their haircuts, and, like, we're so bullshitting for 20 minutes, and, you know?
And there's like a uniqueness to it too, because I'm sure, say Brandon and Tuck, they got the same haircut, but they got like different shaped heads, and like the fade's got to be different on everybody, and you know, the side of Tuck's head could be fucking longer than Brandon, so it's like
I pretty much cut everyone different.
yeah.
Skin
Even
fade,
if it's the
skin
same
fade,
haircut,
different.
right?
Exactly.
It's completely different.
So that's what I was gonna say when I was talking about the physical therapy. You know, I was saying how everything is pretty much the same, and barbering is too. It's the same. You sit down, you get a haircut, and that's it. But it's different. Every client's different. Well, like you said, every single one of my clients can get a skin fade. Every single one
Everyone's
of them
hair
is gonna
grows
get it
differently, thicker,
It's gonna
thinner
grow
hair,
differently.
straighter, curly.
Some people get the arc, some people get it blended out. There's a different technique to go about every single person. Pretty much none of my clients get the same haircut. I go about it all differently. So that's a good point.
Yeah, and you build the relationship, and the customer service is a big piece of it. Where you go and you talk, you don't even talk about barber, you're just talking about life. You know, whereas now, like for me, like Ash and I do our like financial reports, the key's built into it because there's no way I'm not going to go see him every Friday. Whereas a lot of that's like stress release or built into the routine, but it's so worth it, not only for what it does, because I enjoy going to the shop, going over to his place to get cut. You know, and he'll cut me and then we'll play MLB, you know, or hang out and shoot the shit.
We talk about how training clients come in and it's their hour where for us, we're here 8, 9, 10 hours a day. But
1 hour.
for the clients, it's their 1 hour a day, twice a week maybe, 3 times a week, that they can get away from the stress and the shit and the mundane tasks that they have to do every day in life. And that's kind of like
It's the highlight of their day.
and you're in the role where you're in the shop 8, 9, 10 hours a day. But when someone like Tuck comes in once a week, that's like, it's like a stress reliever almost too. You know, it's not only that, sure, there's a huge business and professionalism, professionalism aspect to it, right? So I like what you said, how the first impression is super important. You can never take back a first impression. And it's more your action and your charisma and your character, but your personal appearance, that's why I say it's not vain. Your personal appearance has a lot to do with it.
No matter what you
Whether
think, you're going to get
judgmental or
judged
not.
on it.
Yeah,
no matter
going to.
what you think,
You're
you're
going to.
getting judged on your appearance. It's how it is. It
And-
sucks, but it's
Whether
the
they
truth.
say it or not.
And that's why I say it's not vain, because it's an unfortunate part of life, but it happens. People will have a stigma on you depending on how you look. It's the nature of
It sucks,
dude,
but
I'm
it's how
sure
it is.
people like you and I, and even maybe Tut, we go in, we have an arm sleeve,
Why
and the
maybe me,
first
dude, I have
thing,
tats.
that's what I'm saying.
So maybe.
I don't know, maybe you look a little nicer than that.
Thanks,
I
Rick.
didn't want to think about it.
But I know with my hair and
Yeah.
my tattoos, I can guarantee that most of the time I had this stigma that I'm like this fucking kid that, oh look, he's got an arm sleeve and he's got long hair.
Yeah,
He
why
doesn't
they-
take care of himself.
They
What the
make
fuck
you
is he
cover them when you go to a job
A job interview,
You're
yeah.
judged.
Is that why you put so much effort into your clothes? You think that helps?
No, I enjoy that. I like the form-fitting tight clothes. I'm fucking European, so that's like I like showing off my ankles. I like tight form-fitting shirts. But no,
Well, Brandon said it because I was like, I couldn't get into the jogger thing with pants, right? With
it's
sweatpants.
got
I
that
just
weird
couldn't
sock
do
thing
it.
going on.
And Brandon was like, I was like, why do you always wear those? You don't wear any baggy ones? He's like,
50% off rack.
I just like to feel good, and I feel good in things that fit me a little tighter because, and that's what it is. I don't dress necessarily to look the best, but it makes you feel good when you put that nice shit on all the time. That's why I always say I'm a brand snob, but that's just because of how it makes me feel, not because I care really what other people think about it. I just like the way it makes me feel, you know? So much of that. That's why Ashley was like, you just got your haircut on Monday. I was like, yeah, but we did it Friday, so we get it back on routine. Back on routine on Friday, so it makes me feel good, you know?
Well, then that goes right back into routine.
So much of it. My days are thrown off.
When did you got a haircut once a week?
I would go every 2 weeks.
Yeah, and no way, I think it was a little more often because your hair was longer, I think. I think you were coming every week.
Yeah. It's always been like a week and a half to 2 weeks, just because it goes back to how I want to look, and especially back then I was getting it cut and I thought it looked good, but it grew a little bit, and then I was like, oh, it doesn't look good.
To me, it's worth every single penny of going more often because of A, how it makes you feel, B, your appearance, and just, it's something you build your routine around, and it's just, for me, if someone's like, you gotta sacrifice to save money, that's not something I'm sacrificing, because of the way it makes me feel.
And again, a perfect point as to why it's not vain. I get invited to your wedding. I'm going to get a haircut to make sure I look presentable for the wedding. If I'm going on a date, a first date, I'm gonna get a shape up or get a haircut because I want to look presentable for the first date. So it has nothing to do with being vain, honestly. I don't think vanity has a part in it at all.
Why wouldn't you want to feel like that every week, every day? I hate doing videos on anything when I'm like day 6 after a cut.
Yeah.
You know, I just like.
That's why I was late today.
You got a haircut for the video.
Yeah. There you go.
And I have a hat on, but I feel better because I have a haircut. So, JJ, good looks for the haircut. Sorry about the hat.
There's no better feeling than when I get a haircut midday Friday, and then I come in here for clients that afternoon. There's no better feeling. And then I know that all weekend, if we go out, my hair's cut, I'm good. It's someone.
Like my off day at the shop is Wednesday, so I usually go to the shop on Wednesday and get a haircut. No one's out on Wednesdays at like 11, 12 o'clock. I go out, I do everything. I feel like a fucking man. Walking around fucking Marshalls,
Throw some
feeling like a
sunglasses
man.
on.
You know?
Throw some shades on. I get a lot of crap now when I leave Jersey. I go back to Pennsylvania or New Hampshire. They call it the Jersey fade. Or I'm not gonna say the word they use. Well, yeah, they call it the Jersey douche haircut. My boys would be like, "Hey, excuse me, Nico, can I please get one Jersey douche haircut?"
One douche, please.
Because just the fade and you get this stigma from like Jersey Shore, the show, of taking care of it, always having like the skin fade blowouts and everything. So, but New Hampshire, there's really no barber shops like this. So everyone you either go to, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you go to like Supercuts or something like that. So, down here for me, finding a place like this, it was always, wherever I move, that's like the first thing I do. When I was living in Philly, I found, I went to this place, Men's Club Barber, and cut by this guy, Jake the Barber. He's a really good dude, and we hit it off, same thing like Nico and I. So when I first came here, I found a different shop. Like, it was good, but I didn't have the customer experience because the language barrier was there. Nico walked in the gym to train with Brandon one day, literally dapped me up, introduced himself, and was like, "Who the fuck cut your beard, dude?" Started shitting on my beard. I was like, "All right, I guess I'll come to you on Wednesday." I think I booked an appointment with him the next day.
I'm pretty sure you did it like when I left.
I was like, "What's that app?"
My phone was like, bing.
Seriously.
It's funny too because me and Brandon actually, like, he's not just my client. Me and him go back, way back. Like we used to play baseball. How old were you?
What, 12 to 16, something like that?
Yeah. Nico was actually one of the first people I told that I was having a kid. Like, that's how close we got. I went to the barber, and then in the shop is where you relax, right? So I sat down. He was like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "I want to have a kid." He was like, "Oh shit," but that's a relationship that we built through getting the cuts.
Did you tell him that you asked another dude first to cut your hair for the wedding?
Here's the plan B.
So how long have you been barbering for? Since you told us your story.
It just made a little bit over 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 years. December would be 3 years.
Because you started when I was at my old job, and I reached out to you on Instagram because you were posting about it.
Yeah.
Dude, your Instagram, and that's one thing I want to get into.
What's up?
Favorite part is getting the lineup. Like the promotion on Instagram too, because you can build, like you're building your personal brand through the company that you work for. City Image is the GOAT. Like, they got a bunch of them around. They're an awesome company, but they allow you to build your own brand through that on Instagram. So you got like 20,000 followers, right? People following you.
22, 21,
yeah,
25 or something.
Crazy. And that's just from you putting out stuff, putting out information. But that's going to be a fun part of it too, because so many of these businesses and positions, you don't have the opportunity to build your own, and you get to build your own brand through social media, which is fun shit.
Yeah. You can market so many different ways. Like, so many people tell me, like, "Oh, how much did you pay for your followers?" I didn't pay anything. I just marketed. I found different strategies, different ways to get around things, and like we're talking about, everything goes hand in hand: fitness, barbering. So when I'm marketing, when I post a haircut, I don't post all hashtag skin fade barber. I post nutrition, bodybuilding, fast twitch, something where if one of your clients is on your hashtag looking for a video that you guys uploaded of them 2 months ago, they're looking for it, scrolling through. What the fuck? This is a haircut. That doesn't belong in a gym hashtag. So if it's a good haircut, they're gonna click it. They're gonna be like, oh shit! All right, well this is tagged in here, so they must be related. And now I know that this is an available option in this area. So there's a lot of ways to market, man. Like it is really fun, like you said. Like
it's awesome. If you want to check that.
I was about to say.
I think, dude, if you go to my search page on my Instagram, the only things that pop up are people working out, haircuts, and tattoos. 3 things I'm obsessed with. I love tattoos. I will watch a haircut tutorial video where they have a guy come in all grungy and then the end and watch it. I'll watch those for hours, dude. I
was just watching one on some homeless dude.
Yes.
Yeah. He's a good-looking dude, man.
Oh, the guy with the stash, lollipop in his mouth.
Yeah, he was like, yo, you gotta stop fucking around with that heroin and getting beaten up. He had the black eye and shit. Yo, he was a clean cut dude.
Dude, everyone loves watching haircut videos. I put up little tutorials and shit. Girls message me and they're like, "Oh, that was so satisfying to watch." And they don't get skin fades and shit. They don't care, but it was satisfying.
It's like one of those things on the commercials where it's like the sound optics, right? It's like every commercial's doing it now. When you open up the can, it's like.
Oh, that ASMR or whatever.
Yeah.
ASMR, it's all the sound.
But that's exactly it. It's so satisfying to watch.
Unbelievable. I said when we get to 50,000 followers on the Windy Sleeves, we're just getting that skin fade now.
What? If we get to 50,000, I'll grow my hair back out. I'll grow my hair back out and I'll dread it. You do dread?
I could do them, yeah.
Well, there you go. 50,000 followers on the Windy Sleeves. I'm getting dreads.
We're actually, Nick and I are going to be doing some promotion stuff together, too, because, again, because Nick's big into training, and he's going to get back into when we reopen, he's going to start coming here. So we're going to train, and then we're going to do a bunch of stuff for clients, because we want to be able to support each other, because we think they go hand in hand so much. So we're going to do, different promotions, so you guys can come train and get a cut by Nick, or get a cut by Nick, you come down here and get some free consultations after X amount of stuff, some stuff like that. So, just because that's, again, how important I think it is. And anybody that says it doesn't feel good after it's important, they'll lie. Yeah. They just don't want to go every week. They'll go once a month. I couldn't fathom only getting 12 haircuts a year.
You break it down like that, actually.
12 a year. It sounds weird, right? 12 haircuts a year. What are you doing for the rest of the year?
Yeah. It's crazy.
I get probably 2. Maybe 3.
I literally got my hair cut on Monday.
You just get a trim?
Yeah.
Just trim the ends and
No, I'll probably go.
Tug was at my house yesterday morning.
Yeah. That's what I said. I walked in the shop one day and one of the other barbers was like, "Weren't you just here?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, my boy Billy.
Yeah,
we were just here, bro. We were just here.
We're gonna get back on schedule.
Billy Boots, my boy.
I probably go once every 6 to 8 weeks to get a trim before all the shit happens.
Now, do you go to a shop or do you go to a salon?
I go to a salon. Michelle, shout out. That's my girl. No, I'm definitely in need of one. I got a fucking afro thing going on right now. I'm not really sure what exactly it is, but it's
got the flow going on.
Curly headed.
It's a topic of conversation.
It's a topic of conversation. Yeah, I'm tying up the back now, just to make it look a bit more presentable and clean in pictures and videos.
Are you thinking a lot of people? I mean, Nick, you're probably going to be bombarded when this reopens, because that's what I told during this. I was like, there's one thing I'll risk it for. 2 things: training and get a haircut. Other than that, try to stay isolated. But there's people that probably haven't gotten a cut in 2 months.
The only thing that's going to suck, we're going to be all barbershops, but crazy. But the only thing that's going to suck is that we're definitely going to be mandated a certain level of sanitation that we're going to have to do in between clients excuse me, which is gonna eliminate time out of our day, which is gonna eliminate appointments, which is gonna once again start cramming up, you know, our online booking stuff and everything. But it's something that we're gonna have to do, you know. But,
I believe barbers are in phase 1, correct? Barbershop and salons, whenever they launch phase 1.
I believe so. I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't really been keeping up with it as much, and it's not like I don't believe it's bad or real or anything, but it's just all day, every day. I know what's going on. I know it's bad. I don't need to turn on the TV every fucking 5 minutes and hear another case, another death. I get it, it's terrible, but it's too much after a while, you know?
Do you think you're gonna have to do like, you'll have like every other chair, or do you think all the barbers are gonna be in there at the same time? What do you think it's gonna look like?
So I mean, depending on the regulated rules now that we're gonna have, like I've seen some places that have been opened up in some of these states that are already allowed to be open, and I was looking yesterday at some barbershop that they actually put like plexiglass boards in between every station, so you don't have to go every other station, but you also have that enclosed facility, so you're not spreading.
Yeah.
You're basically just spreading it to each other, not everyone else.
So you're gonna see a lot of people come out of this without beards because they were saying that beards. You know,
Yeah. So
germs
yeah,
and
like
shit.
you're not gonna be able to do like I said, we haven't really been told yet, but I'm assuming that we're probably not gonna do beard appointments right off the bat because we're probably gonna have to wear a mask. My dog's sleeping, standing up.
Oh, maybe. Scott, come here, baby girl.
My dog's sleeping, standing up over there.
Come here.
So that doggy CBD, she's nuts, man.
Yeah?
She
Ooh,
is,
you give her CBD?
I give her
Some wellness.
We gave Stark CBD pass right out.
CBD MD.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good and like
My brother's been buying that for him, not the
yeah.
dog.
Yeah, it's really good. Like I was kind of skeptical at first. Like obviously CBD is good and everything, but I didn't want to, give it to her. But she's very, very, very active and like she has a lot of anxiety and stuff. So in order for her to be comfortable, in order for her to be comfortable and go to sleep like
Sleeping
well
while
at night and everything, been giving it to her. It's been working pretty well.
I feel like it's better to give it to like an animal or something to see what it does, because I always think that I'm going to get the placebo effect if I look into something too much and I'm like, I should be feeling this way.
Yeah, and you're not.
It's funny. That's what they
Good,
do.
Teddy.
What they do for
I already feel better, and my hair wasn't even long. I literally got a haircut 4 days ago.
Well, it's hard to make you look good.
It's not very kind to say to anyone. I probably wash my beard more than I wash any part of my body. I wash it and lotion it 3 or 4 times a day.
You have that beard oil?
Yeah, I use the City Look stuff and the whack, everything. It's phenomenal. It's actually the best one that I've got a bunch for Christmas, and their shit it's done. Do you guys formulate that yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually, we had like one batch out. We ran it through, saw how everyone liked it and everything, and then they decided they wanted to reformulate everything and switch up, looks and everything, and we kind of put the line back on hold for a little bit. And now we just actually revamped like right before all this happened. They actually made me one of the ambassadors for it, which is pretty awesome. We got a lot of stuff though. We got a lot of products over there.
Yeah, they're your shampoo for the dandruff. What's it called?
It's just tea tree.
Amazing.
Shampoo.
If Stark,
I love that
Stark
smell.
chewed
We
the
have
bottle
no
and emptied
parabens in
half
our
of it on the
products, that's why.
couch, but so I only got like 2 weeks worth of it because Stark fucking ruined it.
When you go to CVS and ShopRite and all this stuff, and you buy like, it's not saying that they're not good, but you buy like Garnier or L'Oreal or whatever. It's a lot of parabens, a lot of alcohol, a lot of. It's like when I hate one of my clients, like I'll ask them like, "Yo, what do you use in your hair?" Like I'm combing out their hair, wetting it, and my comb's like stuck. I'm like, "What do you use?" They're like, "Oh, got to be glued." I'm like, "Yo, you literally might as well just stick your hand in Gorilla Glue and just smack that shit through." And I asked them too. I'm like, "Yo, when you wash your hair out, like you notice like your hair is like stuck to your hand in the shower?" And they're like, "Yeah, I do actually." Like, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's not good." Like, just because like it's staying for those 10 hours at work. It's not good,
Yeah, that's it. I tell you what keeps me going every day, barber shops is a big piece of it. Brandon and Rick are probably sick of hearing about it. I have a vision, 5 years from now when fast twitch, nobody sees FT performance labs all grows. We have a an HQ with the gym in it,
A barbershop.
barbershop
Yeah.
in it, preferably a city looks, and then obviously the rising desks with the Mac desktop, always in it. But so you can come in, staff cuts on Mondays, go right into a staff lift after the meeting, and it's all right there, one-stop shop.
Yeah, see, that's funny that you said that because like when I got into barbering, and once I started realizing, like I said before, that I actually really could take off in and everything, and I was good at it. You know, it's better to own the building rather than just a small part of the building. So I always thought about that. I'm like, you know what? It'd be better rather than just owning a barbershop. You own the building. You own the building. You rent the other spot out to, you know, a gym like this, and then maybe tanning or a GNC or a vitamin shop or something that a guy can walk out of a barbershop and then be like, oh shit, I'm gonna go lift right upstairs, and then after that I'm gonna go down here and get my supplements. You know?
Like, honey, where you been? Well, I got my hair cut, I went to the gym, I went tanning, I did my laundry.
I've literally been in one
the
spot
same
for
part
5
of the
hours.
5 hours. That's what I have envisioned for like a headquarters for us someday. That's what literally keeps me going and drives me every day. And maybe throw a tattoo shop in there too.
Yeah, see, there you go, something like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Not like a freelancer
No.
tattooist that just comes. Well, you need
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have one that just comes on Mondays. You get tatted every Monday.
I would love to get tatted every Monday.
Oh yeah.
I would love it.
You make like Saturdays, self-care Saturdays with the word alliteration, like Rick said. You get a haircut, you work out, you get tatted every Saturday.
Just get added to a little tat.
Yeah.
Every month.
Where do you go?
Rudy at Wicked Images in Wayne on Route 23.
That's the fastest thing now for people's birthdays. All the staff just pulls in and buys people money for tattoos.
Where do you go?
Hole in the Sky in Woodland Park.
And yeah,
I go to
yeah,
my boy Mike.
There was one dude there that I got a drawing done from. I just never pursued it. I think it was before I moved to Florida. Dude with glasses. He doesn't have glasses, right?
No, my guy got long hair. My guy's from Harrison. I just followed him over there.
Yeah, Rudy's from Patterson. He's local. I knew like some of his best friends that I worked with at the Brownstone, so I hooked me up with him. But they call him Rue in the barbershop, so everyone calls me Rue. So someone would be like, Rue. I'd be like, yo, and we'll both turn around. Be like, who the fuck are you? Why is someone calling for me in your barbershop? He's like, nah, dude, I'm Rue too. So it's like,
I'm rude too.
yeah. So it's like a joke that we always
When's
say.
the last time you got tatted?
Oh God, bro, don't.
He's so jealous.
I just touched on a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
I went on like a hard tattoo
3
spree in
years.
the past like
3
6
years.
months.
That's a hiatus. that's long.
I went on a hard tattoo spree in the last 6 months, and every
I
time I
wanted
would
to
walk
fucking
in, Rick wouldn't
kill
even like talk to me. I'd show him a new tat, and he'd be like, "Fuck you, Tut," and like walk away from me. I'm like, "You don't want to see it?"
No.
I got screwed because I had a tattoo appointment maybe like
Same.
2 weeks before this coronavirus stuff happened, like really happened. I got a flat tire, so I told my boy, I'm like, oh, I can't make it, my bad. Made an appointment for 2 weeks later. That's when Governor Murphy was like, yo, done.
We were
lockdown.
going to my artist to book an appointment for my birthday to get tattoos because, like you just said, we decided to make every year tattoo gift cards. And we were about to make our appointment for my tattoo, and this shit happened. I was like, well, I'll just go fuck myself.
I was talking to my artist this morning because I had 2 appointments booked for like back to back in May, and now they're both pushed back to June, and then one of them's pushed to July. So they just keep getting pushed back. It's depressing as all hell. You walk around with like half-finished tats.
I just want fucking needles in my arm so bad. That was a little extreme.
Yeah, they are addicting as shit.
Oh, it's so addicting.
Like I remember I started with my arm, then I was like, all right, I'm gonna do like a quarter sleeve of then I got my chest,
That's
then I got a
it.
half.
You're like thinking about other shit while like, I was getting tatted here, and I'm like, yo, when am I gonna get
know.
on
I
that?
got the next like 8 fucking tattoos lined up for myself.
I started on my leg, my calf, and I was just gonna go to my knee, and then Ashley's brother, Anthony, started on his thigh and was doing a full leg. I was
You
like,
had to beat him.
all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go above now. I started going above my knee, and then he's like, I'm gonna get my right forearm done. I was like, all right, I'm starting my right forearm in June.
You just got the one, right?
I have the one now. I actually texted my friend and I was like, once this is over,
Yeah,
this is the first thing
Oh.
he's got the addiction.
If B-Tut, if you're watching or when you watch this, it's time. My
Left
brother's
arm
got a
sleeve,
half
kid.
sleeve.
You're on the left side.
I am right here.
Good, stay on the left side.
Yeah, there's like
And then I'm gonna do right leg.
4 trainers in this gym that have left sleeve tattoos.
I'm going
For free.
left sleeve, left leg.
stay on
I
that
can't
side.
wait to start my leg sleeve. I've been wanting to do that
Dude,
for a
the
minute.
shin is fucking.
I'm gonna do a nice like 90s theme leg sleeve.
I want to do it. So my left, I want to do black and white because I don't really have any black and white like racial tattoos. But the right, I want to do an entertainment one. So the first one I'm getting, and again, like I said, I have the next 8 tattoos planned out. I want the GTA stars. It's like when you get 6 stars on Grand Theft Auto and the fucking cops come and then you're fucked.
Yeah.
I want the GTA stars, then I want a Fresh Prince tattoo too.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
My favorite show.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Oh,
I was telling you, right?
I own all 6 seasons on DVD, bro.
Yeah.
It's my favorite show of all time.
Like ever since
What
I've
is it?
always like been thinking
Fresh
like, yo, I want
Prince.
this '90s tattoo. Like the 2 things that like always been in my mind that will be in that tattoo, no matter how, was Kobe Bryant and Will Smith.
Yeah.
No matter what, those 2 will be in my 90s.
You want to know what's crazy? If you think about it, all the things that we like, that we were talking about, that we're actually obsessed with, is all an art form in a way. If you get deep into it, because taking care of your body and changing your body is an art. Haircuts an art. Tattoos are an art. If you kind of look at it like that, it's maybe I'm more of an artsy person than I thought. I'm just not creative.
Cars and art.
Cars and art.
I was gonna do
How's
tattoos.
that
I was
exhaust?
thinking about it, but
Did you see that video yesterday, Nick? I put that exhaust in the truck.
I didn't see
I was
it.
underneath. I just started cutting. I didn't really know what I was doing, but it's 2020. My rule is like, it's not gonna really fuck anything up big time. You can learn how to do it yourself. The big
YouTube guy, you can.
big DIY guy.
I literally came across a video the other day on YouTube, like how to build a house. Like you literally just watch how to build a house on YouTube, and it was like a 3-hour video. It was kind of weird.
Dude,
I'm like, how is this video like only this long, and this guy fucking finished the house already? Like,
I completely redid our basement, and I just did it all myself because if you just watch it, you can save a bunch of money. You know,
I love doing
DIY,
this stuff.
big DIY guy.
So how much would that have exhaust have been if you paid someone to do it? A few hundred
They said
bucks?
300.
But you did it in 2 hours by yourself?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, there's certain things that I wouldn't do by myself. It would like actually mess the transmission of the truck up or stuff like that. But that, you know, it was a pretty easy install. But it's fun. It's more accomplishing. Even I was talking to Doc. He's like, "You want to know why it sounds even better?" I said, "Why?" He goes, "Because you put it in yourself.
Yeah.
Because you get that gratification.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so every time I turn it on, I'm like, shit, I put that in. You know."
Who installed that for you? I did.
Yeah, I did it.
You put those wheels on. You put those tints on.
Yeah. Some of those things I can't do.
No,
Back in like 2008, we tried to tint my buddy's windows.
It's
Or
hard.
it is
You have to
so
get blow
hard,
dryer
dude.
and-
There's bubbles everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it's
It's
just
a process.
fucking brutal. It was brutal.
Hey, baby girl.
Ash wanted to. I was talking to Ash. She wanted to take the truck, and they still have the stickers on it. With like, you can't roll the windows down for 48 hours. It's like, why can't I take it? I was like, I just, I feel like you just wouldn't look at it, throw them right down, and they'd be all like chunked up in there. That's actually Ashley's truck for her, but
So did you guys watch Tiger King?
yeah.
Hell yeah. Did you watch that last episode that they released? That
I haven't yet. It's like
Sunday?
the FaceTime one or whatever.
Can we talk about the Real Goat show out right now? Outer Banks.
Banks.
Oh my god.
Sarah, baby girl.
I'm out, dude. I'm moving to freaking the Outer Banks, dude.
What is the show about?
I'm John. I want to be John B, dude.
It's literally about some girl that's just stealing the lives of like all these men around the world right now.
They're chasing gold.
Like every guy just loves this
Think
girl
like
right now.
National Treasure, but
Yeah.
the series.
No, yeah, this kid's dad owned like a boat and everything, and he was hunting for like a royal merchant, which is like a ship with all this gold on it, and he wound up going missing and everything, and his son winds up picking back up where he was with him and all his boys.
And they're like degenerates, like poor, and then there's like the rich people on the island.
Yeah.
And then like they battle against each other, and then they fight. It's cool. It's like a mystery. It's like young kids in high school.
You know, a movie I watched last night for the first time, and it's fucking amazing. I don't know if it's 50 Cent's movie, but if it is, good for him. Den of Thieves.
Dude, Dennis
I
Thieves
didn't see
is
that,
dope.
but I heard it was really good.
I've never seen that. I think it's 50's movie. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if it is. Shout out to
dude in
50.
it
But
is
Gerard
amazing.
Butler is a fucking
Badass.
beast in that movie.
badass.
I
It was
fuck
you
with
that
Gerard
posted
Butler
that.
so.
Yeah.
What happened?
It was you that posted about Gerard Butler.
I did like 2 days ago. I was watching
Yeah,
Den of Thieves.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, this guy's a fucking phenomenal actor.
Did you watch, what's that other movie? It just came out on Netflix, Angel Down or...
Yeah, I watched
Angel
that.
Has Fallen.
Yeah.
With him.
Angel Has Fallen, yeah.
Yeah.
I like those.
That sucks. Like that guy has no luck working for the president in 3 years, like at all.
His best movie is Law Abiding Citizen.
Oh, dude, that fucking movie.
Yeah, I was just trying to get into that. That's literally like the best fucking movie that.
Dude, the start of the movie is fucking.
I was not expecting that.
No.
Like,
He goes to shoot the gun. He's got the fucking octopus poison or whatever, the puffer fish poison.
oh, when he gets the guy back. Yeah. He's like, you want to know why?
He's like, here's adrenaline. He's got the mirror on the roof. Oh, dude.
Yo, it's savage. Like that part, I like the part when they're in the court and they're talking and everything, and then she was like, all right, well, I see no other way but to grant you bail. And he starts laughing at her. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? I just killed 2 people and you were about to let me walk out of here? But it's true. Like that movie, like it's true. Like the system,
he gave up.
like,
Not he gave up, but he just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you
With all
watch,
that shit
if you
that
watch
happened
your
to
wife and daughter, you murder.
He just wanted the revenge on the justice system. Like I don't really think it was like, well, obviously it was about getting revenge on the people that killed his wife and daughter, but it became more about the justice system because that guy was back out on the street for absolutely no reason. Great movie. Brandon, you finished Power yet or what, dude?
No, I haven't started that.
Ghost
haven't
is
started
not dead.
Ghost is not dead.
He said something in a club recently.
He said, Ghost ain't motherfucking dead. He alive and well.
Power's awesome, dude.
Is the last season on anything yet?
I told you, you can use my account.
I know.
It's on Stars.
It's on Stars.
It's on Stars. It should be on Hulu. It's on Amazon Prime.
You gotta buy it on Amazon Prime, though, don't you? I think you gotta buy that last.
Oh, I have the Stars app. You just use mine.
So good. You guys, that dude in Den of Thieves, the badass white dude, he's in my favorite movie. It's called 13 Hours. Have any of you guys seen that?
Sounds familiar.
It's about Benghazi in like 2012, I think. So fucking good. He's in it. He's a ranger in it. It's fucking phenomenal. He's a good ass actor.
Did you guys see that other new movie on Netflix, Extraction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I like that. What do you guys think? Did you guys, huh?
Nico gave me the best backdoor compliment with that movie ever. He texted me a picture of Hemsworth and said, "You remind me of this dude." I was like, "Let's fucking go."
What do you think? You watched the movie, you said?
What were you on?
I watched it, yeah.
Do you think that was him at the end?
Oh, yeah.
It had to be,
Yeah,
right? There was no,
Yeah,
like,
that was it.
I think what do you think he's gonna like adopt that kid or something? Or like go back and like...
I was trying to figure out, because remember in the beginning, these are spoilers. Remember in the beginning when he jumps into the water?
Yeah, he's
and,
like-
he dove like probably 5 stories into
That's
the
exactly
water and
when,
then just sat.
when he fell over, when he was holding his neck and
Yeah.
he fell,
So
I
I-
was like, oh, that's gonna happen again. Like he's gonna regain consciousness.
Yeah,
and,
like I think it was something with the water and it like healed him or something, like
Yeah.
something
What is this movie?
supernatural.
Extraction.
So
It's
no.
about like a rogue operation team that they just send Liam Hemsworth in to extract a kid that they're using as collateral cartel between like 2 different gangs and stuff. It's really good. Good movie.
People were comparing it to John Wick though, and it doesn't hold a candle to John Wick.
I was hearing people like say that, but I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love John Wick. I love John Wick's movies. They gotta stop. They gotta stop. How many 18-story buildings can my man fall down? And I get it. You know, I love the movie aspect. I get it, but I don't know, man. Like that last one, I saw him get stabbed in the chest and fall down a roof, 18 stories. My man got up, hopped on a horse, and rode off into the sunset. Like what? But John Wick is. I want to see a fucking John Wick like Gerard Butler movie, like together, and like maybe a little Liam Neeson or something.
I don't
Imagine
think
that.
anyone can afford
You
that.
get Tommy in there.
Imagine that. A little Tommy. Motherfucker.
So what do you think is, what's the hardest part of when you cut someone? Is it the beard lineup, the fade, the top?
It depends on the hair texture. I think scissor work is definitely an acquired skill that you have to really work on more than the fading. Just because the hair patterns, and if you cut too short, it's gonna stick up and it's gonna mess everything up. Like with a fade, if I go a little too high, I can bring it up a little higher, you know. And
I had a nice haircut for my mother, for Mother's Day.
this
Except she always tells me to
haircut
cut
has
my
been done
beard.
for like, this has been done for like 25 minutes.
She hates my beard.
Does she like it?
You're such a handsome boy. Why do you hide it?
Yeah.
You know, respect it. My dad was giving me hard parts when I was in like 2nd grade. Seriously, yeah, we would go full comb over like Madison, like we looked like we were born in like 1950. We have our shirts tucked in, hard part like pressed down to our head.
Collar all the way up like V-top.
Collar all the way up, maybe pop.
Pop.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
He said 2 polos at a time.
See, I'm older than you guys. You know, I went to high school. It was like 2006. Pop collars were in.
I used to in high school.
Double pop collar, 2 polos.
I used to rock the 2 t-shirts, like the white t-shirt and the colored one underneath, and like roll up the sleeve
Oh
and
yeah.
shit.
As baggy of jeans as you could possibly find.
Yes.
2 polos, double pop
Imagine
collar.
wearing 2 polos.
My G-Unit sneakers.
G-Unit sneakers.
It definitely has a bunch of G-Unit sneakers.
I was a loser in high school, so.
What do you mean in high school?
The high five is so degrading.
Right in front of your
Just
face.
right in front of my
too.
face. Just
That's the hardest
just
part.
cheering that you just shit on me. Like celebrating it. It's the worst. Me and Clark do it to Shoal relentlessly.
Shoal deserves it though, probably. Shoal, you deserve it, bro. Looking decent, Chris.
You were gonna say good.
What do you enjoy the most? I know it's just a vague question, but like you love doing the fucking beard line, you love doing it.
Speaking of that real quick, before you answer that, I saw the funniest meme about that. There was a vine. The dude's going to like line up the front of his head or his beard, and he's just staring him in the eye.
That's it. That's my biggest pet
So
peeve.
I always
because
look
I
the
try
other
and
way.
forget about it,
Or I
and I
close
didn't want to think about it because I fucking hate it so much. I want to forget about it. That is my
From
biggest pet
now
peeve.
on.
If anyone's watching and you stare your barbers in the eyes, don't fucking.
I always close my eyes or look the other way because I saw the
Lock
video.
eyes.
Don't do that shit.
How do you go?
Crazy.
The vine I saw, it was so funny. Dude.
Was it the kid with the light eyes? The one that was just like following him around? Like,
Yeah. And then the barber's like, don't fucking look me in the eyes, like he's gonna cut him with the fucking razor.
Yeah, that shit is. That shit's bad. But my favorite part, I like doing designs. A lot of people don't get them now anymore. It's
You were doing them on girls a lot, right?
yeah. Actually, I like doing undercut designs on females better than regular designs on guys. You can sit there and give a guy, bang out like a crazy ass design and do it for like an hour, intricate, put color on it. They'll get up and be like, that shit's good. A girl, you get an undercut, you give her like 2 little lines right here. She'll fucking talk about it for 2 weeks and she'll make you feel so good about like those 2 little ass lines. But a guy, I could fucking put a picture of like Carol Baskin in the back of his head and be like, yeah, that's cool. Good looks, bro.
Yo, sick, bro.
Sick, good job.
You do a lot of like young athletes come in, like when it's their football season.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the number in the back
numbers
of
and
their
stuff.
head,
Yeah, I do a lot of that. Numbers, like baseballs, basketball, soccer balls. It just sucks. It's like I mean, it doesn't suck, but you know, pro and con. But I just got really busy quick at the shop, so it's hard to fit in extra time to do that. And you know, if you book the appointment in advance, then yeah, but it's hard. Like I have some people that come in and they'll book an appointment for their 5-6-year-old kid that does not sit still, and the appointment's only 30 minutes, and it's already going to take me close to that to do the haircut, and then they want a lightning bolt, or they want a zigzag, and if they don't get it, they're going to fucking flip out. So
Would
now I
you
got
be
to do
able
it.
Nico's gonna be cutting my
To
dog.
do like a really solid penis in the back of Chris's head.
I could, yeah. I definitely could.
Speaking of that, can I get my unibrow done today?
Just have it go right into the hard part.
Like a super bad,
I have,
Yeah, bro, you want to take care of my
I have
unibrow?
one eyebrow if he doesn't hook me up.
like a super brow,
I'm like Anthony. I look like Anthony Davis, bro.
That's mad funny because on my way here, I was just watching that, remember the fake video when he shaved his eyebrows?
Yeah.
That might be the best feeling.
Yeah, keep that on the side, bro.
Back to 2 eyebrows.
Shirts
Like,
too.
Back to 2 eyebrows.
I'm a hairy dude, man. You know that.
Why do I know that?
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that on film. People do that. You
cut
like
that out.
Shouldn't have said that at all.
We're gonna cut that out, right?
No, I'm a hairy hair. If I don't
I
like
should have
get
said
my
that when we
hair
were alone.
my hair connects from my head to my eyebrows to my neck to my back to my chest all the way down to my
No,
feet.
I got down to my feet.
One big.
My man got some hairy
One
ass
hair.
toenails.
My feet are actually very nice.
I
The
got a
person who
client.
did my pedicure told me that.
I got a client who.
Because you're paying him, Chris.
I almost kicked her in the face because she was putting her fingers through my toes. I was like, yo!
I have a client who went backpacking like 6-7 years ago, and he brought one razor, and he said that shit broke halfway through the trip, so he stopped shaving his beard. Has not shaved it since. This guy's beard is like almost down to like his ball sack. It's crazy. And when he comes in, his chest hair is legitimately connected to his beard. So like, hey, cut it out. Don't make that. So like his beard hair is like legitimately connected. So like when I go to trim it underneath, I have to actually I have these Velcro strips that actually separate the hair. I actually have to put one under his neck. And
separate your chest.
Yeah, so I can see where like
That's disgusting.
his neck hair and his chest hair intertwine.
Good.
That would be me. My poor girl. Mary.
Meek, I feel like people come to you and it's a lot like us. Like people come in and they feel comfortable telling us about like their problems and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So what do you do to like unwind? Do you talk about all of that during your cuts? Do you do something at home? Is there someone you go to at the end of the day and you'll just talk to them?
What do you mean? So like, what do I do for myself that like other people do?
Because I feel like that puts a burden on you.
Oh, so
having
how do
all
I
these
unwind?
people solve problems, not necessarily on you, but they're in your head.
No, I mean, yo, honestly, like, there's some people that tell me shit and like, you know, like a house problem, home problem, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and like, yeah, sometimes like, I'll be sitting at home and I'm like, damn, well, that sucks. So, like, I wonder what that person's doing right now. And, like that sucks, you know, like, but.
Is that where you, like the video games come in? Like that's your way to
decompress? Video games, like, I take my active ass dog on like a 2-hour walk and shit, like, clear my mind. I have, actually my complex, I have a pool table down in our lobby. No one ever uses it. I go down there, play pool by myself, don't even take my phone. I'll leave my AirPods, take my AirPods with my phone, use my watch, and that's it. You know, like, I'm a big like alone guy. That sounds so sad, and I'm not sad, and I'm not lonely. I love
Everybody needs
being
alone.
alone.
I'll go to a sit-down dinner alone. I'll go to the movies alone.
I love
going to
it. Like, oh yeah, me too. Like, my boys think I'm crazy. Like, yo, you're really gonna do that shit alone? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, why not? I'm like, yeah, why not? Like,
You have to prioritize that time.
yeah, I love being alone, man. It's therapeutic.
You get lost in your own thoughts. It's good.
You're running in circles, bro. Yep. Just another circle. We'll stop right there. Take a seat.
So, can we sniff this again? Does it smell the same?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
All right.
Another circle.
She's waiting.
You like the haircut?
How are we looking, Sky?
Good.
Better ones.
Pepper
Every time I go to his place, I just spend probably the first 20 minutes there trying to get her to come over to me.
Oh, she's like this when people come to your house.
Oh yeah, she's like this if you don't know. How we looking, boys?
Decent.
The cut's great. My face needs some work.
Looking good, kid.
That's it. My week is
You
made.
look good for Mother's Day.
I
You look
literally
good for
look.
LT.
I look forward like every Friday. Like I get excited for a cut. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're gonna look good. LT's gonna be happy.
When you make that Booksy appointment, it's like,
oh yeah.
yes.
There's nothing worse when you go and you're like, man, you know, you've got nothing for like 10 days.
I don't know anything about that.
No, I tell him like, I think he's on vacation.
He's like,
not
can I
allowed
make an
to
appointment in
fucking
like a
take
year?
vacations.
Like, I think I'll be there.
You look at he's like, wait, he's not taking appointments for 10. Is he going away? He's not fucking allowed to go away. He's gonna cut my hair. When he was away, I texted him. I was like, what's the rules here? Like, I need a haircut. Am I allowed to go to somewhere else?
He didn't even go.
I didn't go. I bitched out. I felt like it's like cheating, you know?
Man, what are you guys gonna do when I move to Arizona?
Move there. No, we'll cut it.
Open FC in Arizona.
There you go.
No,
I'm planning on opening a shop too.
by that point,
There's
we'll
that
have the
collab
HQ.
right there.
Your HQ will be in it.
Where's? No, it's in Austin.
Yeah.
Can you just go to On It? Yeah, right.
I think so.
Like, can you
Why
go to
not?
that gym? Because you could go to Super Training, and that was free.
Yeah. Super training's in Cali though.
I know, I'm just saying in general, like, you could go to that gym.
Sky, what's up, baby girl?
You get that live, show them the cut.
You got it, Brandon.
You're. Whoa. Neek the goat. Follow him.
Drop the handle. What's the Instagram handle?
It's my name, Nico Di Gregorio.
I'm good.